Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, good afternoon. Wow. Yeah, that's our floor manager knocking over our tripod. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're watching us. My name's Sean Parry, your host here on Planet Unearth, and of course joining me always is the very stupid James Liotta.
Yep, that's me. Stupid.
No applause for James. Cool. No. And DJ Rob Zal is with us, of course. Dude, you got a fart noise for us?
What? Just a random bomb? What?
Cannon fire.
If this show could get any weirder, it just did. Hey, listen, we've got some really cool things happening on today's show. We've got a special interview with Tony.
Nicolopoulos.
No, just Tony. It's Tony Nicolopoulos. He's going to be joining us in the bed, as well as a very famous musician from Sydney, Dian Tai. He's going to be coming all the way from Sydney down here, jumping on the couch. We're going to be interviewing him, and he's also going to perform for us at the end of the show. We've got lots of prizes and competitions coming as well, so stay tuned for the secret question for this week, thanks to our sponsor, Snap Fitness. And of course, you can always buy Season 2 from our merch page, as well as some t-shirts and stuff like that via our website. It's the links up on screen now. Ooh, that one's worth $5.
Again, that's our second one. Half price.
Half price for you at home. But first, it's Fan of the Week time!
Yay!
And joining me now is Christine Diffenbach.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, gorgeous?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, you're looking very sexy.
Oh, thank you. You guys are looking very suave as well.
Thank you.
Notice she didn't use the word sexy for us, though, did she?
No, we get the suave.
Just suave.
You're looking very sexy as well.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Christine, welcome.
Yes.
You're a fan of the show.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes, I am.
Now, whereabouts are you from?
I'm a Melbourne girl, just been living in Sydney for the last 5 years and just made the move back home.
Welcome
to
reality.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it was reality in Sydney as well.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a smelly dump over there.
Don't most of our viewers
come from
Sydney? We're really sorry. Keep watching the show. Keep watching the show.
Go live in Mascot. Mascot's a great area to live in Sydney. Christine, what do you do for a living? What's your day job?
I work in music management.
Nice.
Yes, I manage at the moment a lovely little lad by the name of Hayden Calnan.
We gave away his CD in last episode.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I hope you listened to it first.
I did.
He burnt a copy.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't?
That's piracy.
Okay.
It is.
Piracy in Australia. Australia says no.
No.
Something like that. So you manage.
I manage Hayden. And apart from that, I used to work in record labels, so
cool.
I just work in touring as well, and just generally amongst the music industry.
Bit of a groupie.
Do you know what? This is my biggest gripe. As a female in the music industry, I'm always the girl backstage, like, oh, you're his girlfriend? And
oh, no.
no, I'm the boss of him.
Yeah, whip his ass.
Yeah.
We hope he's not. Is he watching?
You never know. He knows who's boss. So
that's
all
it.
right, yeah.
Now, as fan of the week, you're required to bring something from your bedroom.
I am.
To add to our... What are you rubbing your hands for?
This is the juicy part, it's the exciting part.
So juicy, you rub your hands
and
together.
it's bloody cold. We've run out of money. The bloody heater's off. So.
Yeah. Sorry about James. You're required to bring something from your bedroom to add to our set. What have you brought for us today?
I have brought you boys a little set of this
That's so cool, man! I love cocktails.
Teeny cards. So
that's awesome. I reckon that's the best fan of the week present we have ever got.
I just like the box. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So there you go. It's
Can we pick one and make it the Planet Unearth cocktail?
The official
Planet Unearth cocktail.
Yeah, we'll rename it.
We'll rename it.
Are you just going to take a chance?
Yeah, you do that, and I'll let James pick it.
All right, we'll do it like a little tarot.
A tarot card thing. Pick a good one, James.
Here we go.
Don't make us look like pussies.
All right, now, hang on. Is there a green one? Oh, that almost looks like...
Can I say pussy?
Look at that. The colours of Planet Unearth.
Bum, bum, bum!
Kiwitini!
What?
Kiwitini.
Hold it up to camera.
There we go. Kiwitini. half kiwi fruit peeled, quarter measure sugar syrup, 2 measures of vodka, half measure kiwi schnapps, ice cubes, and kiwi will to decorate. So that's just decoration. Right,
That's
good one.
great.
Kiwi. There we go. Oh.
I like it.
So we're going to rename that the Planet on Earth
cocktail.
cocktail of choice, and we're going to have him on next week's show.
Awesome.
Are you going to make it on the show?
I love kiwi
I think you
fruit.
should make it on the show.
Hey, what about you come back and make it for us?
I can do that.
Done.
It's not necessarily going to be clean.
Everyone's excited.
Everyone's excited. Clearly, free cocktails next week.
Get your pissed, eh?
All right, I'll give it a crack.
Cool, Christine. Thank you for joining us here on Planet
Thank you
Earth. It's
for
always a
having
pleasure.
me.
It's a new dance.
Dude, that's not a new dance.
Yes, it is. It's called the pectoral rub.
Is that what you do at Witches and Britches?
Yeah, .com.au. Check it out.
Let's get on with the show. Shall
Yes, let's get on with the show.
we? It's another Voices. Hey, the clip that James has chosen today.
Yes, it's an American talk show host, and I don't know. Do you know his name?
It says Kipple.
What?
Kipple.
Okay.
That's the talk show. Kipple.
Oh,
Kipple Live.
okay. So it's an American talk show host, and he's about to go out on the street and talk to people specifically about Facebook, old people, pensioners, specifically about Facebook, asking them questions. So God knows what we're going to come up with.
Let's do it. James, you're going to play all the old men, and I'll play all the old women and the host.
I am old, so let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, g'day. Welcome to the show. Now, Facebook is something that majority of people use, but we want to go on the streets to see if we could talk to people about what they thought on Facebook. G'day. I don't know what Facebook is. I don't even know. I'm sorry. Yes, Facebook. I love it. My grandkids are on there. One of them has a little penis. And
That's
the
a
other...
guy.
Oh, sorry.
It's meant to be my voice as a guy. What?
Oh, well, Facebook is like...
Oh yes, well, I think that Facebook is disgusting. I mean, look at my hat.
No, not Facebook. I love Facebook because I get to check up on the chicks.
Piss off, will you? I don't really want to talk about it. Oh, I can speak now.
Oh, wow. Some really great things there, all the old people. We let them out of the nursing home. Thanks for tuning in.
Do we?
That was a crazy one.
Do we just make each other laugh in this?
I don't know, that was a crazy one there. If you want us to revoice one of your video clips, doing your funny home videos, send them in to our email address, info@planetunearth.com.au. Mate, you are one fit man.
Yeah, what, did you see that video of me?
I saw a video, you're fit.
Do you know I work out in a leather jacket? Isn't that,
Do you?
isn't that great?
And jeans.
And jeans.
And a scarf. You never get hot, do you?
No.
Hey, my next guest is the star of Wogboy. He's also been in a couple other movies, not to mention The Wannabes. He is of Greek heritage. We love the Greeks, don't we?
Viva la Greek?
Viva la
I'm
Greek.
just mixing it up.
That's right. Please put your hands together for my next guest. His name is Tony Nikolopoulos. No, hold on. I just said it wrong. Is it
Nikolakopoulos.
Nikolopoulos.
It comes from, Francis Coppola. It's from
Yasu.
Yes, Tony, are you okay?
Yep, good.
Tony, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to Planet on Earth, mate.
Yep,
Have
good.
you ever thought in your successful career you're going to be jumping in a bed with us?
Look, I was hoping for a couple of girls, but
We
we're
can-
Greeks, we don't discriminate.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
Tony, let's talk about your very beginnings. First of all,
Yep.
what made you become, or what was the passion to become an actor?
The passion to become I don't know, it was probably through high school, and I was a bit of a lout, and got involved in the school play. I think it was year 9, and I liked it, and the girls were good.
The girls are great.
And so I finished high school, then I went on and studied drama for 5 years. The girls got better. And then I lectured for 6 years on graduating, and the girls got even better.
Oh, bit of,
No, that's basically what it was. It was like, I still played soccer and footy and cricket, and there I was doing the drama shows and the school musicals, and the other boys just didn't understand.
no, Greek boys normally don't.
No.
It's the same with Italians.
Yeah, that's
James has the problem, don't you, James?
Yeah, I'm not a concreter.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Do you know how to make a good salami?
Well, Tony, that's a bit personal, but we'll talk about it later.
Hey, Tony, you do a lot of, speaking about theatre, you do a lot of theatre, but you also do television as well?
Yeah, look, I like to mix it up. TV, film, theatre. Sometimes you get the luxury of picking the show, and other times you just have to got to make some money, so you don't get to choose at all.
That's
You
right.
just, but I'm about to do a theatre show at the Malthouse, which is what's it called? Pompeii, LA.
Right, there you
Which
go.
is the seedy side of Hollywood.
So then what's the date for that?
Opens in November.
Right, there you go. So people can purchase
Yeah,
tickets?
yeah, they can. Yeah.
There you go. Come see her.
And at the moment, I'm shooting Love My Way. And this year, I worked on 2 other TV shows. ABC, Dr. Blake.
That's where I met you. I was the police officer. We were a copper. We had a little stint together.
There you go.
There you
And the other one, what was it? Reef Doctors, the Lisa McEwen.
go. Lisa
I
McEwen.
think it's Channel 10.
So-
She's in a bit of trouble, isn't she?
Jeez, that's why I said Lisa McEwen. Hey, Tony, from Wogboy, obviously you played Steve's uncle in that movie. Was that the first film that actually people, when you walk down the street, people would recognise you? And if so, does
Well,
that
there was Head On, which I played Alex's dad, which was before that, and that was quite a successful feature commercially and so forth. And went to Cannes and all that sort of stuff. That was good. So the recognition there was more from the industry and the gay community, and then Wogboy was more GP. You sort of, and people still sort of, they're quite funny. They sort of look and they're too scared to come up and say hello.
Because maybe you asked to be run over. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Did you bring the brace today?
No.
Hey, just something that's probably personal to James as well as yourself. Being obviously the European background, being stereotyped with particular jobs, is that something that happens? And if so, like, how do you overcome that, or how do you combat that?
Look, I came out of 5 years of training, and my first serious audition was for a show called All Together Now.
I remember that show.
And the director was adamant, and he was Italian too, the director, that he wanted the character with an accent.
Right.
And I just said, well, I totally disagreed. Didn't get the job. And, and I sort of thought, nah, bugger this acting. So I ended up becoming a director.
Right.
And then Head On was what sort of got me back into it. And then I realised, well, that's what they want us to play. They want us to play these sort of stereotype wog, seedy, whatever, they're always a sort of a character that's either, a taxi driver or dodgy mafia or somehow cheating the system or a womaniser, that sort of stuff. And you think, well, you have to work. But I've made a sort of a decision, maybe 3 years ago now, that I said no more. And I've sort of stuck to my guns. So if it's an ethnic role, they have to really convince me why that sort of character has to have an accent. Otherwise, just say no. I had a few arguments with directors about it because if they're non-ethnic themselves and they really want an ethnic played a particular way, they've got to justify to me why they want it that way. Is it just because it's comical? They want to be two-dimensional about it, so, well, that's not my thing anymore. If it's, one particular director said, look, I grew up next to Greeks and Italians, and that's how they spoke. So all he heard was really loud yelling and hands and stuff. And so, so I just, I love playing ethnic characters, but only if, no more than any other character. There's got to be substance to it. Otherwise, acting's not, it's not about me just, just trying to make people laugh.
Yeah.
You want to sort of make it, you want it to have a little bit of substance.
Exactly.
Tony, you played a role in Big Mama's Boy, and you didn't have an accent. in that role?
A rhythmical one, not a stereotype.
Not a full-on,
That was an
stereotype.
argument too with the director.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was wondering, maybe were you happy to play a role where you didn't use the accent?
I'm good mates with Frank,
Yep.
and he
Nick
really
Aaron.
wanted he really wanted me to sort of come on board, and I was happy to. And in the rehearsal, I was sort of being steered towards this two-dimensional. I said, no, I don't want to play it that way. I think the comedy's in there anyway. You just play it, make it real, and the comedy will come through. But what had happened there was too many styles of comedy trying to tell the one story, so it sort of was a bit disjointed at times. But I still thought the character was funny, without him trying to force it upon anyone. And one I'll tell you, an actor who's fantastic at that is Zach Galifianakis.
Right.
If you watch him, from what's it called, Hangover.
Yes.
He's hilarious, but he plays it straight and he plays it full of pathos.
Right.
Yeah. But it'll take us a while to catch on here.
But is that sort of thing, like, where you get some of these, like yourself being a director, James is shooting a short film as well. Is it going to take a roll of the dice where a lot of our kind of background, European background, to become directors, to change the stereotype and maybe make fun of the Australians, maybe to make fun of the Anglo sort of way of life and cast them as two-dimensional and us be the more developed characters?
I get what you're saying. There's a writer in Sydney who's doing that. He's written 2 shorts, which one's just been sold in the States, and the other one won an award in LA. And he does exactly that. He casts his story, which are all European or ethnic based, but the token roles are Anglos. But I don't think that's the case at all. I think if you look at what's happening in America, you're an actor. Unless you're Indigenous, you should be able to play anything at all. I mean, it'd be like saying, we want to represent Aboriginals, but we're going to paint our faces black. I mean, that's sort of where we're at. But the thing is, the character is he's a whatever. It doesn't matter what his ethnicity is, because we don't necessarily do that here anymore. We don't sort of judge someone by their ethnicity. Well, I mean, I don't. But
I'm half English, half Italian, so I'm really screwed up.
all right, yeah. Well,
I'm judged by my hairy back.
yeah.
We all know.
Maybe you should turn over next time you're having sex.
And on that note, we got to go to a break. Tony, thanks for joining us here on Planet Unearth. If you want to catch Tony's theatre show, it's at the Malt House. You can get tickets. Website?
Malt House, I don't know. www.malthouse.com.au.
Google it.
There you go. Put your hands together for Tony. Thanks, Tony, for joining us.
Thank you, Tony.
When we come back, more competitions and more freebies. Don't go
Really?
anywhere. Yeah.